Okay, I think this is my setup. I think I'm just gonna go. Wow, this is actually a lot more nerve-wracking than I thought it was going to be. Alright, so, birthdays, I guess, is the best place to start. My 24th is, just a couple hours. Recording this just after work, so I'm dressed up all fancy. But anyway, so my 24th is in a couple hours. And I've been thinking a bit about the topic of birthdays. Well, and what exactly it means to celebrate one's birthday. It's not. I don't see it as some kind of participation trophy. Congratulations, you made it. Another trip around the sun. Whoop-de-doo for you, right? Literally billions of people make that trip every day, which isn't to say for some people that is an actual accomplishment. Life can be really difficult sometimes for a lot of people, but no, for me, I think birthdays are at their best when they're celebrating an individual for who they are. You are you. I'm happy you are you. Let's celebrate your you-ness. And, thinking along those lines got me further thinking, it's a bit narcissistic, isn't it, to celebrate an individual for being them when they aren't single-handedly responsible for being them. No one pops into this world as a fully formed, singular entity, a singular individual, with all their personality and likes and dislikes and biases all set in stone. It's not how it works. While an individual is primarily responsible for their own identity and forming that, they're also helped by so many people. And there's the obvious ones, parents, teachers, friends, etc. But there's also the less obvious ones. There's even classmates you barely speak to. Some people over in down the hall or in another room that you happen to overhear a snatch of conversation that makes you think, or all these different crazy happenstances. And I guess I just wanted to take the time to thank all those people too. I mean, of course, absolutely, parents, teachers, friends, family, all of that, they helped shape who I am today, but I also wanted to thank those that you don't think about as being the people who helped shape your life. Even the people that you'd rather not associate with. The jerk who stole my school supplies back in elementary school, the driver who's in a hurry and cut me off on the highway a couple days back, or all those people, help shape me in a way. I mean, not to the same extent as, say, a teacher or a friend who's been, or a parent who's been with me my whole life. But, I mean, they've still impacted me. Nothing passes through the mind without touching something, without making some connection. And nothing doesn't impact people, Even the smallest gesture can have innumerable consequences. So, just thank you to all the jerks who've made my day miserable. The, friends who've been there for me and been able to talk to me on a regular basis. And, of course, my parents for teaching me how to live, how to be. But yeah, even thank you to the random guy I heard the other day who said a word or a phrase that got me thinking about something or another, and then wound up, giving me a new perspective on something, and thank you to the those people that I'd rather not associate with, who helped show me who I don't want to be. Just thank you to everyone. We all exist on this tiny spit of rock in the middle of this huge place. Well, not in the middle, but you know what I mean. And we're all impacting each other. And some of it's good, some of it's bad. It all just kind of comes down to, how you let it affect you. And, I guess thank you to the whole world for being the context within which I can define myself, to get really philosophical. Thank you for turning me into the kind of person who, upon getting home from work, decides to set up a camera and ramble about God knows what, instead of, getting a good night's sleep. So, yeah. I'd like for this to spread to pretty much anyone that I've breathed the same air of in my entire life. Obviously, that's not going to happen. But, if you could, just, I guess, share this everywhere. Because if you're watching this, thank you. I mean, I'm gonna upload this sometime within the next couple hours, and I'm gonna be watching that view counter. So if you're watching this, that little number is gonna appear on my screen somewhere, it's halfway across the world from where you are, maybe even just 5 minutes away. I'm still gonna see that little number go up, and that's gonna be just one little bit of us influencing each other and helping to shape each other. I don't know. It's just some thoughts I had at work regarding the fact that I'm 24 tomorrow. Just a few more hours. Well, if you've listened to this long rambling video that doesn't really have terribly much of a point, thanks. Thank you. Thank you to everyone for making my life and making me. I can't exist without a world within which to exist.